All right, so I'm sitting at a table here, kind of doing a voiceover. I got the top of my fuel inlet or outlet inlet coming out of my Farmall 350 with the fuel bowl strainer fits to, and I've had some trouble with debris getting in the carburetor, and so I'm going to put a screen on it that extends the standpipe up. And what I'm doing here is kind of rigging up a little fixture, for lack of a better word, so I can glue that standpipe down into the ID of that hole I just put that cardboard over. And because the standpipe, the diameter of the nipple is a little bit smaller than that of the fuel inlet on that fuel bowl casting, I don't want to glue it in straight up. I want it to be horizontal so the glue doesn't flow down into the carburetor. Here's the part that I used. There's actually a Ford part number for this valve. I'll try to put that on the video, but that's what I ordered and that's what I got. And you can see that nipple, that screen. Other people with Farmalls use it. You can kind of see that it's a little loose right here, and so I've got my the top of the fuel bowl casting propped up, and now what I want to do is I want to make I've got a piece of cardboard there I've made to try to keep everything level and straight and level. So when I put the glue on, which is JB Weld, that I can do that and have it centered. So there's the JB Weld that I'm using, and I'll put it on the OD of that nipple of the screen, pretty fat, and when I put it in there, the main thing is I wanted something that was fuel and chemical resistant. So that's what I'm showing you right here. And so that's kind of what it looks like jigged up. I put some two-part JB Weld. The black is called the steel, and the white is the hardener. And I'm just using the tip of a broken off Q-tip to kind of mix this up. You can see there. It was surprisingly thick. I don't use JB Weld every day or once a year. It's rare that I ever use it. So now what I'm doing, taking my jig apart, and I'm going to paint that nipple with a good coating of the JB Weld. And this was kind of tedious, getting this on and holding the camera. So I've had to edit this footage quite a bit, but you can kind of get an idea of where I'm going with this. And again, I want the JB Weld to stay on the nipple and not flow down into the inlet of the fuel bowl casting and glue everything shut. And that's why it's sitting horizontal. So here I am. I got a fat bit of JB Weld on there to fill that gap, if you will, when I put it in. The difference between the ID and the OD of these two parts going together. Just kind of rolling it as I go. And then take my other piece of cardboard here. Just kind of lay it up like that and sort of push it home. And at that point, I got a little bit of JB Weld dripping out that I would try to trim off, and did kind of trim off for it to dry. Even that was a little bit tedious, but not a bad job really. But once I got here, I let it dry for about 12 hours, and overnight, and so you can see the thing laid up there, and the JB Weld. and I kind of got it trimmed up. I put the Q-tips in. This is the next morning. I just wanted to see how dry. So this has been about 12 hours, I think, of curing time. And I actually cut this piece of cardboard off. I didn't want to, rip it up over top and risk pulling the thing out. The JB Weld is still a little bit rubbery, if you will, at this point. And what I'm getting ready to do is paint the outside of that joint with JB Weld to kind of get a grip on the brass and the aluminum casting there. And now that little nipple I got my finger pointing at, so what I've done here, a lot of people cut that off. I elected to leave it on so that my fuel stand would be above the bottom of the tank even further. And then here, this is the finished product, if you will, and that's the second batch of JB Weld that I put together, and there's the first. And again, I'll hang on to this cardboard, see what it feels like in 24 hours from at this point in the video. But you can see I've got the JB Weld kind of painted around that stem on the brass and the aluminum to try to get as much grip as I can. So that's the video. There'll be a part 3 when I put it in the Farmall. Hope you enjoyed it. Kind of a fix, a strainer to keep debris out of the fuel tank and carburetor and keep fuel flowing on my Farmall 350. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you later.